so there's still this like space here. How do they do theirs? Nothing wrong with imitating. All right, so they do theirs in a grid. So this one is taking up 6 grid. The other one is taking up 6. So we can do that too. So let's do we'll still do the content container. And then as part of that though, we will do through here, we can add our own grid. Okay, and then that means we need to change a few things. So we have here our intro container, which instead of this flex, and I don't know what that's going to look like quite yet, but so at small, it's going to be column span 12, and then here we'll do column span 12. Oh, I think it's template, grid template, columns. No, it is grid column span 12. There we go. And then the same should be done here. And then what do we have here? There's a column gap of 3, which is fine. But then as we expand, again, we really don't want, I think I can get rid of all of this. See what happens, yeah. Cool. So once we get to about the small break, can do @include small break, do grid column span 6. There we go. Looks great. So we want this to be, I really like how they do this. Okay, so the screen size changes. Cool. So we'll do that too, but we won't do it for all of our pages. So can I do, instead of that though, can I do here, I can do justify content end? No. But what if I did text align left? Also no. All right, great. So what we'll do instead is we're going to increase in our large screens. Well, first, let's go to our content container, which I believe is still being used. It is, and we'll set our @include large break. We'll set our max width to be more like 60 rem. Not rem pics. I mean, most of that looks good. I just don't like how separated these are. And I don't want to give this much more space because I like that size. So in our grid is where I need to actually set this. Yeah, so okay. So let's go to our grid and do class name. Get rid of this class name. Grid. Okay, and so at the grid level, then we also need margin auto. Okay. So this maybe should be 70, and then we can do margin left auto, margin right auto. It looks better, and then we can make the inputs a little bit larger, and then we'll call it quits. We're running them quite a long time here. So we will do an input and text area. We can do a font size. We'll do a clamp of 1 rem, view width, and then we'll say like 1.2 rem. See what that does. So it should max out at 1.5. Which maybe it's a little aggressive for that one, but 1 is definitely the lowest it should go. And then maybe like 1.3. All right, so, all right, I like it. It looks fine. And like we would obviously fill in a little bit more than just this. If you want to reach me, do it here into the text box, but definitely at smaller screen sizes, it looks good. And that's gonna really do it for me here too. All right, but that means we'd be able to add this form to anything. So I keep getting this error. Let's see where this key is. So if we go to our home page, nope. If we go to our slug here, there's a key missing somewhere. Oh, in the grid. All right, so pain points. It's telling me where it is. Imagine that if I would read, this would make my life easier. So a grid, we have pain points map. There, I see a key there. There's no map for the grid. Map key button. Here, I'm gonna scooch this over. So grid. Yeah, there's no map on the grid. Let's just see. If I do index here instead of point, which, you know, what did I have here before? Yeah, why didn't I just do point.id? Oh, because it doesn't exist. All right, well, let's leave index in there because I think that solves the error, and that's fine with me. Okay, but yeah, so now I could go to my pages, which is where I actually wanted to go, and then I can go to my home page, go to the content, and then scroll all the way down, and I could just add to like close to the footer section. I can add a new block, do the form block, have this be contact with no enable intro content, but I'll include it anyway. Oh, that's right, I get to set this to whatever I want it to be. Need more information. And then I can save this. And I think I can get rid of this form, a relationship. Yeah, so need more information, that's perfect. And then opens up, great. So I'd probably add a header text, I think, to this as well. I think it looks fine. We can optimize stuff later, but the form doesn't really need a whole lot of work. But maybe let's just make the form max width be a little bit less. Do 60 rem instead. So instead of just need information, that means that I need to include some heading. So then if I do that, contact for more information, that looks a little bit better, even at a bigger screen size. So I'm cool with that. And then we go back over to our contact. Cool. So this is coming along great. Let's check. Is there a margin top here? No, it's aligned. Unless there's something here. Span each one. No. Cool. Yeah, okay. If there was a margin, it would be a lot higher, I guess. Okay, so I think this is a good place to stop. We've got our contact us page. We have a blog page. And load's a little slow, but it's working great. We have our home page that now has a form on it. So let's take a look. There's still some errors that I need to work out and figure out why I'm getting these errors. So like here, this is it's just a type error because of I can't add children as a type. And then I know I have the same error. Notifications. All right, whatever. And then here's where okay, yeah, so there's no error there, but I do have it at the hero level. And again, this is going to be a type error, types of property headline. So we'll leave this exposed for now, and we'll come back to it. Oh, I want to remove the form relationship, so let's do that. So we have single column form. We added a message and bypassed the hero section for the contact area, but we could always add a hero section back in, no problem. So now the next time we'll want to review the form error, review the error for the hero, and then we can start building out a few more pages for our industry, for example. So we can get rid of these real quick, and then also go to our pages collection and remove our form relationship. And this makes sense anyway, because now I can add more forms. I don't want to add multiple forms to a single page, but I could add one to like the footer or something like that. So I think this is right. Yep. So we've got, oh, the form has not gone away yet. Let's refresh. So if we go to our hero, yep, the form is now gone. Cool. All right. Well, this is a great place to stop. We did quite a bit of work here. So thank you for joining and hopping along with that one as we upgraded our project. We worked through forms and how to style them, and a couple of different topics to talk about there.